In the golden era of soul music, one voice rose above the noise. It was smooth, gritty, and unmistakably heartfelt. It didn't belong to a household name like Marvin or Otis, but to a man whose music touched just as many lives. This was the front man you didn't know you knew. The voice behind the hits that made you dance, cry, and remember. From his early days with the Showman to the chart-topping success of Chairman of the Board, he brought soul, heart, and storytelling with every note he sang. But beyond the stage lights and the record deals was a man with something to say about life, struggle, love, and redemption. This is the story of a voice that wouldn't be silenced, a songwriter who gave soul its backbone, and a general who led with feeling. The centerpiece of today's video is all about General Johnson. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. General Norman Johnson was born on May 23, 1941 in Norfolk, Virginia. He was raised in a gospel tradition and steeped in Southern soul. From a young age, he had a kind voice that could silence a room. Johnson started singing in church with his father at the age of 6. He made his music debut by the time he was 12 years old with his group that was named the Humdiggers, who recorded a few unreleased tracks for Atlantic Records. 7 years later, after changing their identity to the Showmen, Johnson and the group relocated to New Orleans hit factor Minute Records. By 1961, General Johnson and the Showmen had a hit on their hands with the song It Will Stand. This was a soulful anthem about the staying power of rock and roll. The song crossed over racial boundaries and it earned a second chart run in 1964. The Showmen only recorded a dozen sides for Minute Records and Swan Records before breaking up in 1968. Even then, Johnson's songwriting instincts was taking shape. He wasn't just a singer, he was a storyteller. Still, the Showmen's success didn't last forever. Johnson wanted more freedom, more control, more soul. After moving to Detroit in the late 60s, Johnson joined forces with Holland Dozier Holland, who had just left MOTOWN to launch their own label. With Johnson as a frontman, Chairman of the Board was born. Their debut single, Just Give Me a Little More Time, was a top 10 smash in 1970. This song defined the group's signature sound. The song was soulful, urgent, and timeless, and it showcased Johnson's vocal power like never before. With his gravity, tone, and emotional delivery, he became the heartbeat of the band. Now, for more information about Chairman of the Board, I highly suggest you checking out my tribute video to them. While fronting Chairman of the Board, Johnson also became a great songwriter for the label. His pen gave birth to hits like Patches for Clarence Carter, that became a Grammy-winning, tear-jerking ballad. Other songs he wrote were successful when recorded by other musicians. These included Honeycombs, Want Ads, Stick Up, and One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. Johnson also wrote Bring the Boys Home for Free to Pain, and other rising stars, crafting lyrics and reflecting real life, real struggle, and real love. Johnson just didn't write songs, he wrote stories, and his words, wrapped in soul, still speaks today. In the early 70s, General Johnson had two attempts at a solo career. One was in 1972 when he released the album Generally Speaking, and in 1976 he released his self-titled album. It was a moderate success. He collaborated with Woods again in the next decade, earning a livelihood on the beach music scene. Johnson's What Goes Around Comes Around album was published in 1993. As disco took over and R&B involved, Chairman of the Board's mainstream presence faded. He became a regional icon, headlining festivals and beach clubs for decades. And although he could have chased trends, Johnson stayed true to his sound, authentic, emotional, and timeless. In recognition of the contribution that Johnson has made to American popular music, the Virginia General Assembly designated June 9th as General Johnson Day in Virginia. General Johnson sadly passed away on October 13th, 2010. The New York Times reported that his family had said that his passing was due to complications of lung cancer, while other obituaries did not mention lung cancer and note that he was recovering from a recent knee surgery. He was survived by his wife and 3 kids. Johnson's voice still echoes through radios, record players, and memories. He never needed flash or fame. His music was his words, and his voice was his legacy. General Johnson's music is more than a few hits. It's the countless lives his music touched, the artists he inspired, the stories he told, from doo-wop stages to soul charts. His journey proves that sometimes the most powerful voices are the ones that never stop speaking, even when they're gone. Now, before we go, I have a few questions for you all. What is your favorite song by General Johnson? Also, what is your favorite song by Chairman of the Board?